That's new.
Yeah, welcome to the village of Manky Bottom this time. We will have, it's a village that's got a bit of a werewolf problem, unfortunately. And so the village elders have decided to hire some security companies to try and solve the problem. However, they couldn't decide which security companies to hire. There were two companies that gave such good resumes, they decided to hire both of them. And then whichever one does the best is the one they will actually end up taking on. So we have the security company of Tatort. I hope that's saying that properly. And Schlauweiner.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
From now on known as T and S. Okay. Now, obviously, these security companies T and S are really keen to kill werewolves. However, they also want to make sure that they get the job for protecting the village. So they kind of don't really care what happens to the other security company. So this is basically, that's the kind of the thematic background to this pile of mess. So we will have on this team, it's very, very simple roles though. So we will have on the team, we will have an indeterminate number of villagers who, as normal, will win when the werewolves have all been eliminated, and there will be one seer. That is all the village team. We will then have the Tatort team. Tatort there.
The first one was fine.
Oh, thank you. Who will win if all the Schlauweiner team have been killed and all the werewolves are eliminated. There will be an indeterminate number of Tatort team. You will start off not knowing who's on your team, and you'll wake up, all bodyguards will wake up at exactly the same time, and you will not know which of you is on which team, which will come into play a bit later on. And then we will have the Schlauweiner team, who we have exactly the same rules, indeterminate number of bodyguards. They win if all the Tatort team have been killed and all the werewolves are eliminated. Okay. So if we get to a situation where, say, the final three is a bodyguard off Tatort, bodyguard off Schlauweiner, and a werewolf, and then they kill the werewolf, the tiebreaker will be the number of successful protections that each team did. So if there is a situation where there are surviving bodyguards on both teams, the winning bodyguard team will be the one that has successfully protected the most. Okay. Then we will have a werewolf team who will win if they achieve parity with non-werewolves as normal. We have a werewolf spy. I think I changed it when I sent out the roles to it's a werewolf scout, but it's basically the same thing. I'll probably keep mixing it up and saying spy and scout, but it means exactly the same thing. I will just get confused. They will wake up at the same time as all the other bodyguards, and they will choose someone to protect. And after then they'll go to sleep, and then the werewolves will wake up and they'll get to choose to kill somebody. And then after the werewolves wake up, the werewolf scout can then choose to wake up and decide if they would like their protection to work or not. And I'll explain a bit more about what happens then. They count as a wolf cub, so if they die, then the following night the werewolves can attempt to kill two people. And also there will be an indeterminate number of werewolves who are also werewolf cubs. So basically, I think again I messed up in sending roles. If I sent you a role and it says werewolf, you are in fact a werewolf cub. When you die, every single werewolf is a werewolf cub. When you die, the werewolves have a chance to kill two people. I'm guessing because it won't succeed. I don't know. That's why I thought I'd do that to try and balance it out a bit. We'll see if it happens. So bodyguards can never, the actual rules of how it works, bodyguards can never protect themselves. You've been hired to protect the village. You shouldn't be protecting yourselves. That's not right. Nor can they protect the same player twice in a row. However, you can protect a player who was protected by a different bodyguard, no matter what team they were on the previous day. Each night, all the bodyguards and the werewolf scout will wake up at the same time, and on the count of three, reveal the name of the person who they would like to protect. Oh, sorry, I think one other thing that I said is the werewolf scout appears as a villager to the seer, so they're kind of like a lichen as well. That's how they were able to infiltrate, you see. So yeah, on the count of three, all the werewolves will reveal their their role, not their role, sorry, who they're going to kill. Jerry's distracted me by messaging me. I can't multitask, Jerry. Please don't ask me questions while I'm talking. You know, it's like a child in school asking questions. Be quiet, I'm talking. Yeah, anyway, where am I? Completely lost the plot. Yeah, so all bodyguards wake up and the werewolves fight at the same time. On the count of 3, real name is let's break. If only one person chooses to protect that person, to protect a player, that player is protected. If two or more people on the same team choose to protect them, I'll just let Timothy in. If 2 or more people from the same team choose to protect, they are also successfully protected, provided nobody else protects them, because they're on the same team, so they're not going to stop each other. If there are, hi Timothy, you all right?
Hey,
I'm just going over the rules. Did you? Oh, thank you. Anna's just posted them up on the in the chat if you want to see.
Yeah, I read them. You got the village, and then the 2 bodyguard teams, and then the werewolves. And there's a werewolf spy.
Yeah, perfect. I was just saying to the other people that I might get confused because I think in what I've been writing out today, I've written werewolf scout. It's exactly the same role. I will just get confused between the 2.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and I'm recording this if you're okay with that, Timothy, as well.
No problem.
Yeah. So if you're protected by somebody, an equal amount of bodyguards from opposite teams, then they are not protected because the rival teams are butting heads. Basically, if there is an unequal amount of bodyguards from opposite teams, so say for example 2 bodyguards from Team S protect and 1 bodyguard from Team T, one of the Team S will butt heads with the one from Team T, and then the one spare Team S bodyguard will successfully manage to protect. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, and this is the complication, is the werewolf spy, werewolf scout can choose whether they would successfully protect or not. So in that situation, let's say there was 2 from Team S, 1 from Team T, plus the werewolf scout all protected the same person. That in that situation, there are 2 equal opposing people if the werewolf scout chooses to protect, and so nobody would be protected. If the werewolf scout chooses not to protect, there would be an unequal amount, and therefore that player would be protected. I think that's all the rules. Yes. No, or that, sorry, that does contradict what I just said. If players are trapped by the werewolves, well spoken. Yeah, so sorry, no, ignore what I said about the werewolf scout. Basically, the werewolf scout can just, at the end, just supersede everything. So basically, they can say, yes, I want to protect, in which case he will automatically be protected, or no, they don't. And then it goes to comparing equal teams. Ignore what I said about the werewolf scout achieving parity, because I don't know my own rules. Questions?
So the village is on their own team, right? Or
Yeah.
are the bodyguard teams or the villages? So there's 4 teams.
There's 4 teams.
Right.
Hopefully, one of the bodyguard teams will win with the villagers, or the werewolf team will win. That's
so the villagers can win with the bodyguard team.
Yes.
They can't win on their own.
yes, yeah.
They don't
No,
have to kill the
win,
bodyguards.
They can win by
Right.
themselves. So if all the bodyguards are dead, and then it's just villagers and werewolves, the village team can win by themselves, and both bodyguard
Right.
teams lose. Okay.
Okay.
What's the correct pronunciation of the bodyguard?
Okay, Tatort und Schlawiner.
Schlawiner and Tatort. Schlawiner, Tatort.
She doesn't know what she's talking about, Simon. Ignore her.
Stereotypical English person abroad. I know how to pronounce it. You know, I know one. I just say it louder and slower, and then you can all understand me perfectly.
Who she think she is? German?
Hello.
How does she know her own pronunciation in a native language?
And while we're on that subject, I still laughed at Lucas's sneaky comment about Andreas. I don't know if he even remembers it, but it made me laugh. On Joseph's game. He can't even remember it. It's very subtle, but it made me laugh a lot.
You need to expand that. You can't just like leave that dangling.
No,
for-
it's a little hidden little gem. You need to go and watch.
Right.
Right.
Which
Anyway, sorry.
Game?
So, which Joseph? He's got quite a few out.
The last one.
I'm so
the most
confused
recent-
because I usually do many of these subtle things. So I'm like, which one?
Okay, well, this is the one that I managed to catch and I laughed out loud at.
Okay.
Is this one where you obliterated everybody, Simon?
Yes.
Okay.
Obliterator. Right, I will send Timothy his roll. When I find it, I wrote it down on a bit of paper. Why did I fold it up? Okay, yep, cool.
So presumably you're going to have quite a lot of work, like following exactly who's protecting who and such.
Have you not played one of Simon games? Note taking and track finding and path following is his forte.
Cheers, Jerry. Yeah. Night zero, Jerry dies.
But the,
Wow, it's an observation. It's like you're a teacher. You know how to make up of things. I see patterns.
Okay, right. So give me 1 second and then I will, because I want to
Oh,
actually
Rock.
make note.
could the bodyguards protect other bodyguards?
Yep, because you don't
Okay.
know who is on your team and who's not.
So you
Uh,
keep Simon, it's point evidence explain.
But you
That's it.
like if you were opposing bodyguards, you wouldn't want to protect each other.
No.
Like if you were on.
And you might, I don't know how easy it's going to be to work out. So if you and somebody else protected somebody and that was it, and they were successfully protected or nobody died, you might assume that you're on the same team. You might assume wrong, but
If I done Night Zero, Simon's werewolf killer.
I thought that was Chris.
Are you saying that you're a werewolf, Jerry?
Yeah,
No,
that's why I touched
no.
on that.
That's what she
No.
just said.
No, I said if I die Night Zero, Simon's a werewolf, kill him.
Oh, I thought you said Simon is a werewolf killer.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
Kill, no,
That's
kill,
what
kill, kill him.
Hell,
Kill him. Death, destruction, evisceration.
okay.
The Freudian slip there, Jerry?
No.
Yeah.
Listen, give me at least one night to go and balls myself up.
No, Jerry, speed is just too fast for us.
Yeah. It's
Welcome
So
to
is
my
this,
mind.
is this the 10 we're playing with? No one else is coming?
Yeah, it's going to be a very, hopefully, even with all the bodyguards, it should be quite a quick, short game. That's kind of my intention. I won't be as strict as I was on timings last time, but yeah.
Will there be a timer?
No, I can't be bothered with the timer today.
Be
I'm just
careful
reading a
with that.
question.
What's the nomination system?
I will do the usual three. The same thing I usually do. You can't nominate or second the same person twice in a row. The same person can't be nominated or seconded twice in a row. Other than that, it's all good. Okay, right. So we've got 10 of you, 10 lovely, lovely people. Let's all go to bed, please, if you're all good. And I will mute you all. I love the power. I love the power. Okay, and so what I will do just to start off with is I will ask my. That's what Jugan says. I'm copying him. I will ask my wolves to wake up, please, and just say hello to each other. Hello, wolves. Okay, wolves, you may go back to sleep. And just so I know who you are, could the wolf scout please wake up? Hello, wolf scout. Thank you very much. Okay, and I would just get at the same time, could all the bodyguards and the wolf scout all wake up together, please, just to have a look at each other? So 2 of you are on team Tatort, 2 of you are on team Schlewiner, and 1 of you is a stinking werewolf. Which one is it? I don't know. Go back to sleep. And lucky Seer, you can wake up and you can say the name of a person. I will give you a thumbs up if they're a werewolf, thumbs down if they're not. And I will give you a one of those. Okay, thank you very much. And everybody can wakey. Now, I was the sensible village elder who brought these two fantastic teams of werewolf killers and bodyguards to the village. However, they've already failed to do a good job because I've died in the night. Avenge me.
That's what you get from having all that power.
So really, this is all your fault, Simon. I mean,
Yeah.
you did this. You brought us here, for goodness sake.
So just to make sure, the bodyguards cannot choose themselves, right? So
Correct.
all
Bodyguards-
woken up bodyguards cannot ride any of those woken up people.
No,
You,
No,
you
just
can
have
choose
right each
other
other's name,
bodyguards,
they
but
can write
not
someone else.
yourself.
Okay, just yourself. Okay.
I mean, there may be a way to game this. I don't know, and it may last 2 seconds, but we'll just see
No.
what happens.
Graham is not here, so
I was just gonna
Okay,
say the
Adam.
same thing.
Adam isn't here either to try and
Yeah.
help things to break the game.
it's always those two that try to break the game.
Graham is
It's-
out in
it's-
real life. I asked him.
Do we, okay, so this, I'm thinking that there's gonna be like 2 werewolves and the wolf scout, so 3, and that would make 7 villagers with 4 of them bodyguards, 2 on 2 teams, and then it would be the seer and 2 plain villagers. Does everybody like agree with my assessment?
That's the exact thing I wrote down.
Okay.
Just now.
Too.
Sorry.
So then
And
it's 3 total werewolves, right? Because
that's
the
what I'm
scout is
thinking.
right.
And we
Yes.
don't have any lichens or
No,
curse
no
or
lycans.
anything like that.
The wolf scout is a wolfman.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesse, did you write that down because you know how many werewolves there are because you woke up with the wolves?
Yeah,
No,
did
I
Simon
was
tell
just
you?
doing my best guess. There's 10 of us. There were 2 bodyguards from each team plus the scout. So that's 5 right there. There's a seer, that's 6. I'm assuming there's 2 werewolves at least, and then that would only leave 2 villagers. I just did the math in my head.
That's what I did too.
How do we know there's 2
makes
bodyguards
sense.
from each team? Did
Because he
say
said
that?
so.
Simon said
Did
it,
he?
He said
Okay.
2 of you are on the same team. 2 of you are in Tator. 2 of you are in Schlawiner.
Nice to see other people put
Good
such
job.
bad as me.
Savina.
2 of you are on the Wiener team, and 1 of you is on the Tit team because it looks like
Oh,
Pat
we
team.
are.
I'm sorry.
Let's keep this PG, please.
Sorry.
Simon is gonna need to bleep a lot
Worth
of
it.
stuff.
Totally worth it.
that's how we sound like to you. So for this game, 4 of us can laugh. It's
So- sorry, Simon. Sorry.
Guess
Don't
Don't
mind
just-
me. I'm so sorry.
Guess what's being edited in the post chat.
Timothy tries to speak.
I don't want to be sexist, but it's always the women with the potty mouths, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm.
It's just Jerry. And, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I own it. I own my potty mouth.
I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying this game already.
Okay.
There's-
Okay.
Timothy wanted to speak.
No, yeah, I was just going to say that like earlier today at work, I was just writing down everything from the rules because I knew I was going to be late getting on here because I had to drive home. And I remember looking at it, and based on singular roles and what roles could have multiples, I had it to where if there's exactly 10 people, then all the possible multiples would have exactly 2, which makes it a seer, 2 villagers, 2 bodyguards on each team, 2 werewolf cubs, and the werewolf spy. I don't know if that's true, but it made sense to me on paper.
So
Flick, we are playing a game. I'm hoping it won't be too long, and you're more than welcome to join the second one if you'd love to spectate the first, or if you just want to go.
I can turn the camera off and then just watch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
So if we have an assumption that there's 3 werewolves, and there would have been 5 people who woke up because the 2 teams plus the werewolf, and then that means 5 people didn't wake up. So out of the 5 people who didn't wake up, there'd be 2 wolves in that. So for the people who woke up, you know that out of the 5, there's 2. So it's more likely to get that.
Good point.
There are 6
So-
people that woke up because there's seer,
Oh,
Oh,
No, they're
and
five.
you
that's
woke up
right.
together.
Yeah. 5 woke up together.
Well, really, there's only 2 people who didn't wake up. Assuming.
Correct.
Assuming. I don't. Yeah, but I understand that train of thought for the people who woke up together in that big group.
I'm not
Probably.
about Jesse knows a lot about people waking up.
I,
I'm
I,
just
I
trying
did
to
not.
think.
Well, we could break Simon's game.
Mm.
We could break Simon's game
No.
and those 5 people came out.
Oh, but the seer is not protected. Or well, I guess if
Oh,
the
true.
bodyguards
Oh, yeah.
then
And the
agree to protect.
No, let's not break his game. I don't want to get Mod killed.
oh,
So, I mean, we're very hard in this game.
I
Let's
have
not
a
ruin
rules
it.
question. Sorry. So when the seer checks someone, do you tell them the team they are on, or is it just villager werewolf?
It's just
Werewolf.
villager werewolf, and if they check the werewolf scout, they will be told villager, or they will be given
Ah,
thumbs up or thumbs down.
right. He's a wolfman. Okay.
No lichens, right?
Yeah, no, I think I said lichen earlier. I meant wolfman, but you all knew what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Is the Wolfman also the spy, or could it be one of the two? Cubs?
No, the
No,
wolfman
it's-
is the spy.
Okay.
The wolfman. It's basically that's how they were able to infiltrate the village, because they looked
Gotcha.
like a
They had one of Jesse's clever disguises. Not Jesse's, Josh's.
Josh.
That makes thematic sense, Simon.
And
I
it's
guess-
a young pack of werewolves, so every single werewolf is a wolf cub. So anytime a werewolf dies, the wolves will get 2 opportunities to kill.
What's
Will-
troubling you, Jesse?
Nothing. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Day one.
I was thinking like if a werewolf was found on night 0, it's probably. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible thing just to say who it was, right?
Because we have so many bodyguards.
Right. Then it would be like kind of up to them to figure out. I don't know, like a strategy for the bodyguards. Not everyone to protect the most obvious person if there is an obvious person, because if it's equal, well, there wouldn't ever. Well, I don't know.
You could always do like first letter in the alphabet kind of thing. Like
Right.
if Barbie and Jerry were bodyguards, Barbie would protect because she's first in the alphabet kind of thing.
You're starting to work out strategies to break the game, which is fine by me. I will counter that by
Be
saying
careful. He will
I'm
not
going to
kill
need
you.
a nomination soon. Very, very soon. Or you can just go to sleep if you want.
No, we're gonna nominate Jerry.
Why?
Anna
I know
nominates
you're a
Jerry.
werewolf.
Oh.
Is there a second?
You said
for
so
Anna?
before the
Yes.
game.
Timothy seconds. Okay. Jerry, you have Anna, do you want to say any more?
He's a werewolf.
I'm not going to bother with questions or any of that malarkey. So, Jerry, would you like to give a defense?
Yeah, I'm not a bloody werewolf. I'm good and village team, and it's like, don't kill me, Anna. Why?
Sorry, Jerry.
I'm not. So
You're a werewolf.
I'm not.
And the bodyguard in the first of the alphabet protect me.
I will mute all and we will vote on Jerry. Okay. So up to keep Jerry alive. Hang on, that's thumbs in the middle. Up to keep Jerry alive. Down to kill her, please. So 3, 2, 1, vote. Oh dear. That doesn't look very good for Jerry. That's quite an early kill there. I was rooting for you, Jerry, but I'm afraid you've been killed. Jerry was a werewolf. Everybody go to sleep. Okay. And please could all my bodyguards and Wolf Scout wake up. Okay, write down the name of the person you would like to protect. And give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1, show. Okie dokie, hang on 1 second. I will need to write all of these down. I'm missing one. Who am I missing? That one. Okay, thank you very much. Bodyguards. Bodyguards, go to sleep. Okay, and please could the werewolves wake up? Now, werewolves, because there was a werewolf killed, you get to kill 2 people today. Or try to kill 2. Okie dokie, thank you very much. Thank you very much, werewolves. And where I wake up, werewolf scout wake up. Would you like to let your protection work or not? Okay, thank you very much. Go to sleep. And finally, Seer, wake up, please. Seer, who would you like to look at? Okay, thumbs up means werewolf, thumbs down means not a werewolf. Okie dokie, thank you very much. And everybody wake up. It's a very, very busy and hectic night. The result of it is that George died. George was, did I say I would, what did I say I would announce when they die? I think I said I would say what team they're on. George was on the Schlawiner team. Okay, carry on.
I have a rules question.
Yeah.
Does the werewolf spy have a team that they would be announced with, or would it not be announced that way? Well, I guess you would announce them as a werewolf. I mean, they don't have a team. They're not on like a.
If they are killed, I will say they're a werewolf.
Werewolf.
They're on the werewolf team. I will say when they die that they were a werewolf. Okay.
So that means that somebody was protected, right? That the werewolves tried to kill?
Right.
Because there was not 2 kills, correct?
But why wouldn't the werewolf spy be pushing, not to like give them hints, I just don't understand how they wouldn't know who to kill who wasn't
Protected.
Yeah.
Question, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
More importantly, Anna, what information did you get in the night?
I checked Jesse and I got a thumbs down.
Okay. Well, he could still be the scout.
He could be the
spy.
scout, so he's not totally off of the list, but and I'm sorry, Jerry, whenever I play with you, I have to check you first. But I love you, but I never want you to be a
Poor
werewolf.
Jerry.
I know.
Yeah. At least it was. She was a werewolf.
Yeah. Head off.
That's why,
It wasn't
that's why I was
personal.
like, no, it wasn't personal.
The scout gets a no from the seer?
Yes.
It's a wolfman.
Correct.
It's
Yeah.
a wolfman, yeah.
The scout is a wolfman, so.
What are you, Jesse?
I am not the scout. Just a real quick question. Again, I was paying attention, but I already forgot. For the bodyguards, what you said, if bodyguards from opposing teams put the same name down, then it cancels each other out. Is that correct?
If there is an equal amount of people on opposing teams, then it cancels out. If it's unequal, the one with the most successfully protects if that person was attacked.
Okay.
So do you think that multiple people on the same team voted for someone, and that's why your kill didn't happen, Jesse?
I think multiple people voted for the same person on one team, I'm guessing, because otherwise that person might that person might be dead, but maybe there it also could be a non-thing because maybe I feel like I'm saying too much, but half the people in
I
here
mean,
already
you're a
know what I'm
bodyguard,
talking
right?
about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
People know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I kind of thought
Not
that's what you're
not gonna
going with,
name
but
any other bodyguards, but I will say there was a scenario where 2 out of the 5 of us put the same name down, and that person is still alive. So either the wolves did not go after that person, or
the two are on the same team.
correct. And I don't, that's just FYI. I don't know. It's hard to know what's good information for the village, but that's what I'm processing in my brain right now.
Simon,
Yeah.
if a scout was to put the same name as the other bodyguard to protect, would that cancel out and wouldn't get protected?
No, so that is what after the werewolf kills, I will give the werewolf scout the option to protect their person. So the name they wrote, if they are attacked, they will protect their person no matter what, no matter how many other bodyguards protect it. Yeah.
Oh, so they could bluff.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can really bluff as a bodyguard. Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't really give me too much information, but I would assume. So the thing is, if the 2 people who were the same, if one of them was the spy,
Yeah.
and they kept their protection.
Because if they don't, it's a 50-50.
Right. Because it's either they were on
Because
opposing teams or one of them's the spy, but at the same time, I don't
Right, but I
know.
think that if the spy, okay, this is what I'm thinking. If the spy and the other person put up both the same name, and the person died, then the one that's a real bodyguard might question either the affiliation of the person that put up the same name, or whether or not they're on different teams, and they'd want that person dead anyway because they're on the separate team, right? So
Oh yeah.
the spy would be better off protecting the person so that they wouldn't be outed, is what I would think.
But it also depends on who the person is. Like if it's the person that the werewolves would be dead desperately, then it makes maybe more sense to sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Is there going to be an
But I
elimination?
mean, you don't know who's on your team, right? So
The villagers don't have an affiliation. They're just villagers. They win when all the werewolves are eliminated.
No, but she's talking about the bodyguards. You don't know. Right. So whoever's on the Schlawiner team knows that their partner died.
Yes. And now they want one of the other bodyguard team.
So they know
probably.
like,
So
they
yeah.
know, so they know. So that person, whoever's on Schlawiner, knows that one of the other 3. Listen.
Yeah.
Who's on the bits team? That's what I'm going to call him for Jerry. Who's on the bits team knows that one of the other 3 is the scout.
Yes.
Gonna need a nomination, please.
I mean, everybody knows now that one of the other 3 is the scout.
I'll nominate Jesse.
Why? I got to
Victoria,
down.
Victoria nominates Jesse. Is there a second?
Well, he said he was a bodyguard, so the check doesn't mean anything.
But bodyguards, if they are in fact bodyguards, are a good thing. So
Yeah, that nomination was really weird, Victoria.
I don't trust Jesse at all.
You didn't trust me yesterday, and I was.
I
good.
know, because you like brought up the whole like how many, like you literally wrote down how many wolves there were, and you also
I'm guessing that's
I
not
did
seconded.
too.
Anna did that and said it actually first, but
I
you
said
still
it
the way
correct
Anna
Jessie.
Yeah,
said
there
it
were
was
like
very different.
three
not
people.
I'm not sure if you would come up with that information if you would know those things, unless you're having
I mean, if
wrong
you guys,
information, but it made sense.
if you don't want to nominate Jesse, that's fine. I just don't trust Jesse at all.
I trust Jesse 80%.
Hey,
And
I'm about an 80% as well.
I'm not
It's-
I'm
saying
about 80% needing a nomination.
I'm not saying I'm trusting him 100%, but I don't think his list is suspicious
Yeah. It
necessarily.
I mean,
Just
unless
that-
Victoria is on the other team, although she wouldn't know. So yeah, I don't
Oh.
know. I'm trying to figure this out, but
He
maybe
might know.
I'm now
I'm
about
gonna-
90%.
I'm gonna nominate Barbie because I haven't played with her before and she's been kind of quiet.
Timothy nominates Barbie. Is there a second?
We're doing 3
A second.
nominations.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3
Sure,
nominations.
why not?
Okay. All right. Do you want to give any other reasons, Timothy, or are you happy with that?
But that's it. Just haven't played with her and I haven't heard much from her, so wanted to hear from her.
Okay, Barbie, would you like to give defense?
Yeah, sure. So I trust Anna as the seer. There's for me no doubt in that. I think that Victoria is most likely a bodyguard on the Tato team because she's pushing against Jessie, and if she's the only remaining one of the Slavina, then any of the 3 others that she wakes up with that night are a good kill for her. But I think even if she's a bodyguard, then she's a good person to still keep around for that reason. So I wouldn't maybe suggest her for a nomination. I think that Jessie might still be the scout, but to be honest, I haven't seen anything that makes me think one way or the other. I've noticed that Lucas is super, super quiet, but I don't know if that necessarily means anything. Chris is quiet as usual, so that doesn't really stick out to me. And yeah, as Timothy already said, we haven't played together, so I'm not quite sure yet what you might be up to or not up to. That's all my observations for now.
Okay, thank you. Mute you all. Okay, thumbs up to keep Barbie alive, thumbs down to kill her. I always do it myself. Stop doing that. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, 1 thumb down is not enough. Unmute yourselves, carry on.
I guess you didn't buy her defense, Anna. You
You're
muted.
muted.
I didn't, and I unless I fell asleep for 30 seconds, she just went into what everyone else was saying, and then she trusted me as a seer, but she never said she was a villager.
You're right. I didn't say that. I am a villager though.
Yeah.
And I will go so far as to say that I'm not one that wakes up.
yeah, I mean it's not that I
I
don't
mean,
it's not I don't trust Barbie 100%, but I'm having doubts about what Victoria said more. That's why I voted up for Barbie. So
That's funny because you're the other person I'm suspicious of.
yeah, maybe Cody's sitting next to you. That would make sense. Because he's
I'll nominate
always suspicious
Victoria.
of me. Always.
Jessie nominates Victoria. Is there a second? Timothy, Timothy, you nominated last time, so you can't second this one. Sorry.
okay.
oh, can't. Okay.
Well, that's the way the rules I've just made up. No,
Nominating me because
Well, I
I did say that at the start of the game. I
Oh,
think.
Luciana second.
Luciana
I am
second.
having doubts. So let's just hear her talk.
Okay. So, Victoria, they would like to hear you talk. The floor is yours to talk.
as Barbie has predicted, I am a bodyguard, and I don't think it'd be helpful to kill me. I was actually one of the people who protected the same person because I was thinking through my plan, and I was like, if I let the other team protect that person and one person from the other team stays alive, and then like my team will lose because I'm on the bodyguard team, obviously. And so that's why I protected the same person, as Jesse would know, as somebody else did, because I just wanted to make sure that my team wouldn't lose that point for that thing, because if the other team's still alive, and yeah. But I'm pretty sure I know, like, okay, I think that Jesse's a werewolf. I really do. But if you guys don't believe that, that's fine. He is a bodyguard, so that's fine. But I am suspicious of Luciana. I feel like I'm just talking for no reason at this point.
Does Luciana wake up with you?
I don't know if I should say that or not.
I think I think I know. I said no questions.
Sorry.
Oh, I love. No, it's good when people abuse their power. Sorry, not abuse their power. It's good when people break the rules because I then get to abuse my power in saying no, don't. Sense of importance again. So that's cool. Anyway, what we do, we're voting Victoria. Thumbs up to keep alive, thumbs down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. Got 3 down and the rest up, which is not enough.
Anna, you can ask Luciana because Luciana knows if she wakes up with me or not.
I didn't wake up. No. As a plain villager, I don't wake up, right?
Yeah,
So
I was just going to say I don't want to be the one. This is going to be the third nomination coming up, correct, Simon?
Correct,
yeah,
right.
I don't want to be the one to make it, but I just want to say that I 100% trust that Anna is the seer, which means there's only 2 other Plain Village roles, and Barbie's claiming to be one of them. And I know for a fact that I'm just a Plain Villager. So mathematically, the odds that she is that one and that one and only role are very slim.
Who are you talking about? Me or Barbie?
Barbie claimed to be a villager that didn't wake up. There's only 2 of those, and I'm one of them. So.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be the other, but it's very slim odds.
You 100%
There is
promise?
2.
Me?
I mean, you could have, yeah.
No, don't abuse his promise.
That's his fault for bringing that up all the time. Now it's gonna happen every time.
It even makes sense because I was the last one to receive a role, and Simon just had to throw me an extra one. He just made me an extra Plain Villager. I mean, that's just what he did. I'm telling you the truth.
I
will say, Timothy, that I had it all planned out for the exact number of players. Okay. So I have not thrown you any bones. Okay. That's all I will clarify on that.
I truly think that it's because it's between Luciana and Barbie, if we believe Timothy, which I honestly do. But I really think it's Luciana. It's a gut feeling, so I don't. If you guys believe something else, that's fine. But
I mean,
I
have to. Chris, go ahead.
Someone said it before, I don't know who, but I think Lucas is really quiet, so I would like to hear from him also a little bit.
Is that a nomination for Lucas?
No, I just want to hear from him.
Okay.
Timothy was my main suspicion till he said the word "I promise." Now he's top of my safe list together with Anna.
Okay, so I really would like a nomination, please.
I mean,
and between Victoria and Jesse,
I have to say, Victoria usually gives better defenses, and they are not like filled with words, but like no content. And I mean, I thought her defense was just words for me, at least. And
she can't be nominated again.
Well, I believe Jesse more than
Victoria. Twice in a row, so not Victoria.
Oh. Victoria cannot be nominated again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yes, I did say that. Yes, so I will stick by my rules like I always do.
Yeah, I was going to say I think it should be Barbie or Luciana who we nominate. Those are the 2 I trust. Except Luciana. For we can't nominate Victoria again, so I'm down to Barbie and Luciana.
Why do you trust Chris, Timothy?
I always trust Chris.
But there can be like 4. I mean,
well, I know,
because in this game you are on a team, right? So whatever you say, who you trust might be on your team when you got that from like reading people or listening to them. So you can't really trust.
Right.
Yeah.
I know on my team. That's the only one I know. I don't know who the other one on my team is.
My question. Okay, I don't understand why Jesse and Victoria are not coming out.
Mute you all until I get hit. So here's somebody unmute and nominate because we've been going on far too long.
I nominate Chris.
Is there a second? Leave your seconds. Okay, thank you. So, oh, hang on, Jesse, you had just nominated. You can't nominate.
Oh, I
I'll
nominated
nominate
first.
Barbie.
Wait. Oh
You
no, I did
nominated-
nominate second.
No,
You're
you
right. I
nominated Victoria
apologize.
second. Yeah, Victoria nominates Barbie. Or is there a second for Barbie? Timothy seconds. Okay, right. Sorry, Jesse. I think this rule I might change it in the next game. I just didn't want
I
it to
forgot
be
I
blocked.
nominated. Most people say you can't nominate back to back. That's fine.
Yeah,
I just.
but I think the one about you can't nominate the same person back to back, I think I might change that. But we'll keep it for this game. Anyway, sorry. Victoria has nominated Barbie. Timothy has seconded. Barbie, would you like to give a defense?
Sure, I've already practiced. This is the third nomination, so I think I'm probably going to die. So I'm just going to leave you with what I'm thinking. I think Timothy is really pushing very hard on this, so I would not let him out of your sights, saying that never having played with him, but like I feel like the push is quite strong, given that he knows that there is 2 villages, so why would I not be one of them? So that's suspicious to me. I also think that fact that Lucas has barely said anything, and then when Jesse nominated Chris, he just, seconded that without having said anything about being suspicious of her or anything like that. I find that odd. But of course, there's this dynamic of the bodyguard competition in the game, so there might be something like that behind it. But we know that Victoria and Jesse are waking up for the bodyguard slot, so then either Chris is the third one, and Jesse wants her out because he's on the other team. No, but he has to be on a different team with Victoria. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I haven't figured this out yet. I probably will be very shocked when I wake up in the night, or when I get to watch the night phase, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dead. Yeah, good luck, village team. I have nothing to give.
Thank you very much. Okay, voting for Barbie. Up to keep alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 4 down out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is a tie, which is not enough. So Barbie has not been killed. So everybody goes to sleep. And let's start off with all you bodyguards plus the Wolf Scouts. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you've written the name of the person you would like to protect. Okay, 3, 2, 1, show. Okay. Right, thank you very much. Bodyguards, go to sleep. And werewolves, wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Just a 1 this time. Thank you very much. Werewolves, go to sleep. And werewolf scout, wake up. Would you like your protection to work? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolf scout, go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay, so thumbs up means werewolf, thumbs down means not a werewolf. And I will give you that. Okay. Thank you very much. And everybody can wake up. And last night, Anna died. And Anna was a villager.
Lucas, why do you trust Jesse?
I trust both you and Jesse. That's what I wanted to say, but I was cut off most of the time, Barbie. That could be a reason why you mistrust me. But I trust actually both of them. And I don't trust Chris.
I don't It confused
thought-
me that you went with Barbie Victoria and not me, because I thought
So
you
the reason,
were gonna
okay,
nominate me.
I definitely, after Barbie's defense, I really do believe Barbie. I would have nominated you, Luciana, but then when Jesse jumped in and tried to nominate me, I was very concerned about that. And I thought that the village was kind of more leaning towards Barbie because I thought that people kind of trusted Luciana more. And I was like, well, if the village doesn't think it's Luciana, then I guess I shouldn't nominate Luciana. But I do really think, again, it's Jesse and Luciana. I might be wrong, but those are my feelings.
I'm still not sure on Lucas, to be honest.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
will give
he
you
has
guys
been very quiet. I don't know.
Barbie,
I had a
Luciana, Tim. I'm sorry,
I-
go ahead, Barbie. You go first.
I had a thought in the night because in the beginning I was kind of hesitant to out bodyguards, but actually the scout anyway knows who all the bodyguards are, so they essentially have already a mole who knows everybody who can protect. Because I was thinking at first they're going to be going after the bodyguards because then they have more free range, and they can also claim maybe that they are still a bodyguard or something. So my thinking was actually that those might as well come out because the werewolves already probably, unless we kill the wolfman, they will already know this in the night because they will say like, go for this one or don't go for this one or something like this. But I don't know if
Right.
there's something that I'm not thinking about. What
Hey,
are your
oh.
thoughts on this?
I was going to ask Victoria, and if she can't say this, tell me, Simon. But I assume she could say, since you claim to be a bodyguard, how many people are still waking up when the bodyguards wake up total?
I mean, every time a bodyguard dies, you know, and only one bodyguard's died.
Yeah.
Right, but a werewolf died and could have been the thing that woke up
Oh
with
no,
the.
they weren't.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
No, there's still. Here,
So I think you've all come out as villagers. So I think you all know there's 4 bodyguards, there's 3 villagers. Bodyguards are me, Lucas, Chris, and Jesse. And Lucas, do you think we're on the same team?
I think so, yeah.
Really? Because I kind of thought Chris was on the same team as me.
It's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah, as here I'll tell
I
you,
don't-
as the sole remaining bodyguard from the S team, because this is why I wanted to nominate Chris and Victoria, because I can't win if there's more of them there than me.
No, you can. You can as long as you're
as
still
long
alive.
as I get the most protections or something.
Yeah, if you're still
Yeah,
alive.
it's only the number of protections.
This is also why
Okay.
I'm suspicious on Lucas, because I
I
figured
think
that Jesse
Lucas is
went-
the spy, pretty
went
much.
after
I'm pretty
me.
sure Chris and Victoria are on the same team.
No,
Lucas
I'm
is
pretty
the
sure one of, I mean, it's public information anyway, and it's 2 nights ago, so it doesn't matter who protected who, but Chris and Victoria were the ones who protected Anna. And I still believe that one of them has tried to keep her bluff, because if Anna dies, then we know it's one of those 2.
The question
then
is
why
why
would-
none
Okay.
of you protected Anna, because you could have protected her this night and she's dead, and none of you tried to do that.
I was worried about the alphabet. I thought you might protect her again, Chris, so I
We
didn't want to
can't
protect her.
protect back to back.
We can't protect back to back.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oops.
Also,
I forgot it too, Jesse. I was like, yeah.
If Jesse claims that he is Schlawiner, then you know if he is lying because you then know that you are Schlawiner. So the fact that no one counterclaims,
yeah,
that
so
means that
Jesse has to
Jesse
be
has
the-
just
yeah.
is exonerated. He cannot be the
Jesse's not
scout
the wolf, yeah.
because he would
So-
be counterclaimed right now if there was still a Schlawiner around.
Lucas, why would me and Chris protect each other if we didn't both think we were on the same team? Also,
Because
why?
in this night it wouldn't have mattered who you 2 protect.
Why?
Sorry, but neither of you 2 will kill the other one, because then we know.
So when who was the other bodyguard who
George.
died?
George.
George. Yeah, when George died and we found out the team name, I was paying a lot of attention to like what people like reacted to hearing the team name, and Chris seemed pretty happy about the team name that was dead. And I was also happy because I'm obviously not on the same team, and that's like the other reason I really do believe Chris is saying the truth. Why would she not convince the wolves to kill someone else if she was a werewolf, if there's 2 kills, why would she not have convinced the wolves to kill somebody else? And then instead of killing the same person, like I just don't understand why she would have at all let.
But that can work with all 4 of us. Why has there been only 1 kill in the first night?
Gonna need a nomination, please.
I'm nominating.
Oh
Luciana.
my god.
Timothy nominates Luciana. Is there a second?
A second.
Barbie seconds. Okay. Do you want to give any more reasons, Timothy? Or...
Yeah, based on the information that was just presented, Barbie or Luciana have to be the other werewolf, so it's 50-50. And I nominated Barbie yesterday, so now I want to hear from Luciana.
Okay,
Yeah,
Luciana,
I mean,
your defense.
That's okay. I am a plain villager. I'm not following your conversation, to be honest, because when I'm a villager, I don't really have to pay attention to a role. So which is why I'm having troubles right now following what you're saying. Obviously, you know a lot more than I do because you wake up at night and you see each other. So it's a bit confusing for me, to be honest. But what I can say is I trust Jessie. I'm not sure about Victoria, but I don't know in how far the teams play a role here. I don't know about Timothy because he's been pushing very hard on Barbie. Chris, Victoria, I just said I don't know, but those are the 2 I don't really trust or I have a question mark for. And Barbie, as I said, I trusted her from day 1, or I trust her more than others. So there's that.
Okay, thank you. All right, thumbs up to keep alive, thumbs down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of thumbs down. Luciana has been killed. Luciana was a werewolf. Everybody go to sleep. And please could the bodyguards wake up? Bodyguards, who would you like to protect? Ready to show? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, show. Okie dokie, thank you very much. Okay. And werewolves wake up. Werewolves because a werewolf died. The last game you get to choose 2 people. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, werewolves. Werewolves go to sleep. And werewolf spy, werewolf scout, wake up. Would you like your protection to still work? Okay, thank you. And finally, Seer, please wake up. Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay, thumbs up is not a werewolf. No, thumbs up is a werewolf. Thumbs down is not a werewolf. Let's think about that. Okay, thank you very much, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And everybody may wake up. And in the night, Jessie and Timothy died. Timothy was a villager. Jessie was on team, right now, Schlawiner. Okay.
So are we in agreement that it's Lucas, or is there still somebody who is?
Barbie. So in the night, neither of them protected Jessie. I couldn't protect Jessie because I protected him the previous night, and both of them didn't think of protecting the one bodyguard, which is definitely not a werewolf.
Why would we protect the person not on our team?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know he's not the werewolf spy.
I also thought that if you're protecting both, then that's a better.
But we know that both Barbie and
You knew I can't protect Jessie. You know that Jessie can't protect himself, and you still let him die.
I mean, I protect Barbie because she was confirmed. So why would I not protect Barbie?
Yeah, and because I wanted to protect the same person as Victoria to get a benefit. So, and she said that she trusted Barbie now, and I thought it too. But because she said it, I thought she would go with it, and I went with it as well, so we would match. So we would definitely.
Lucas is really trying to get my trust because he protected me last night.
Yeah, because I can protect Jesse.
I mean, honestly, yesterday I was suspicious of Luciana, but I was even more suspicious of Lucas. But then when Luciana got nominated, I was like, oh yeah, sure, we could kill her first. But
I mean, I voted down on Barbie first, but next day I was like, that was not a great idea. I actually trust you, and I think it's Lucas. Yes.
So why do you trust Chris, Barbie? Oh, why do you also trust me? Why do you not trust Lucas, I guess is the question.
I don't even know, honestly. I just he was so quiet, and then that was sort of suspicious to me, but he's also quiet when he has a role, so don't know. He voted up for Luciana when no one else did, but then again, a werewolf most likely wouldn't do that because that's not smart, but maybe also it was a Hail Mary.
I also feel
I don't
like
know.
in the games he played as a villager, he was way more outgoing. I feel he was really quiet, and I get wolfy vibes. And I feel Victoria's very genuine, so I really trust her.
The thing that like really made me stop and think, oh, maybe Lucas is not a werewolf because he's so quiet, is because I thought that I really think that me and Chris are on the same team. And I thought that Lucas was might have been on the other team and been quiet because he knows his only friend is dead. But now I'm just like,
I'm telling you.
I just don't want to get it wrong. Like, I think it's Lucas, but I just don't want to get it wrong.
So all three of you are claiming the Tajor thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would have definitely protected Jesse if I had the chance, because he was one of the cleared villagers. We all agreed that he cannot be the wolf spy.
But so was Barbie and Timothy, because they were both the only villagers.
Yeah, but Jesse can't protect himself. So Jesse either protecting Barbie or Timothy is a very high chance.
Yeah, but then we lose protective. Like, if I protected Barbie and Jesse protected Barbie, then Barbie wouldn't be protected.
Yes, and I also thought that the votes would go after Victoria and me because Victoria said we protected each other, so I would assume they would know that we can't protect each other again and would be free targets. So I was really expecting to die today.
Yeah, and neither of you died.
Is there going to get a nomination? Guessing that's a no.
I mean,
go to sleep.
No.
No.
Wait, so we can't nominate the same person 2 times in a row?
No. Oh,
welcome back,
Jesse's
Jesse.
back from the dead. Hey.
He's zombie now.
Help us. Help us.
You can't. The same person cannot be nominated twice in a row, and you cannot nominate or second twice in a row.
Okay, so we got to get the right nomination the first time.
Question here. Should we not go to sleep and eliminate a possibility?
No, because they're just gonna.
Actually, that's fine. Yeah.
They don't have 2 kills at night. No, do they?
I mean, they're gonna kill me, but
I'll protect Barbie. Chris can protect me, and then.
And we are not going to get any information.
No, I mean, if they go after Barbie, then we're very left off. I'm not sure if that's really.
What's the way here to get information?
Because if I protect you, Barbie, and nobody else does, then
you can't protect Barbie. You protected her before.
Oh, Lucas.
I mean, we could run an experiment.
Yeah,
of
Lucas
saying...
can protect Barbie. I'll protect Chris. Chris will protect me, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, then everyone is protected except for the one that the werewolf protects, and then the werewolf will not choose that one because they don't want to give themselves up. So
exactly. So either someone's gonna die or they're not, but you'll get information from it. So basically, if you trust me, if Lucas dies, then it's Chris. If Chris dies, then it's Lucas. No, Chris can't die because I'm protecting her. And if you die, then it's Lucas. So if Lucas dies, it's Chris. If you die, it's Lucas. Basically, we might as well try it.
I'm not sure I understood that.
No,
I'm not.
so Victor, I know it's from your point, but for Barbie, it's still a 50-50 between you two if I die.
Okay,
Yeah, I was assuming that Barbie believed me.
it's time to
I
show
also
some jazz
didn't
hands to either
quite
go to sleep or
understood it.
vote.
Oh,
Chris,
Jazz
you
hands.
protect me. I'll protect you, and Lucas protect Barbie.
I just really hope I die in the night and don't have to figure this out.
Okay, it sounds like you've all decided to go to sleep, so off you go, please. Even if you haven't, you're going to sleep. Right. First of all, please could my bodyguards wake up? And give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Three, two, one, show. Okay, so right, thank you very much. Bodyguards go to sleep, and werewolves wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolves go to sleep. And werewolf spy, wake up. Would you like your protection to work? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolf spy go to sleep. Finally, seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to know about? Okie dokie. Thank you very much, seer. So go to sleep. And everybody can wake up. And in the night, nobody died.
At least we got more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they like the odds with 25% win chance more than 33.
Well, it would be pretty guaranteed who it was if they killed someone.
I looked at my notes again in the night, and I had noted down that when Jesse nominated Chris, Lucas seconded that.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me think that you wouldn't do that unless you were kind of trying to ally with the one leftover bodyguard to get one of the other ones out.
But at that
Of
point,
course.
I didn't know what Jesse was.
Yeah, but would you take a chance? Is for me more the question. Like, wouldn't you rather try to get rid of another wolf or like a villager like me?
Well,
Like
for
the
me,
chance
Chris
of
is the
killing your
wolf.
teammate.
For me, Chris is the wolf, Barbie.
At this point already, you thought that? You
Yes,
didn't have.
I
you
thought
never.
so.
You never said
Right
anything.
after Simon announced that Anna didn't die, I knew that one of you two is a wolf.
I trust Victoria.
I think that we all kind of think it's Lucas, and we're just delaying the inevitable. Sorry, Lucas. I've been trying to think through it, but I'm kind of at the point that if I'm wrong, I'm probably gonna like keep thinking this way.
I'm very sure it's Lucas. I'm nominating him now to end this.
I'll second.
Okay, so Chris nominates Lucas and Victoria seconds. Do you want to give any reasons, Chris?
Yeah, I think Victoria said we are kind of convinced that it's Lucas, with a few person having doubts. I'm pretty convinced. I don't have any doubts actually because I really trust Victoria. So I think we have to do this now.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Lucas, would you like to give your defense?
Yep. So after my death, the village is going to lose because it will still be a 50-50 between Victoria and Chris. I still say it's Chris more than Victoria. So if you have the chance, Barbie, I'd rather kill Chris.
Okay. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, that's 3 thumbs down. Lucas has been killed, and Lucas was the last werewolf. Well done, village. I think I was a bit
Yay.
tough on werewolves, actually. Sorry, werewolves.
I think,
Too much
Simon, you
information.
need to nerf that the bodyguards cannot communicate openly who they protect.
Okay, I could do that. Right.
I think that's the thing I just, that's the thing that prevented me in last night to kill anyone.
Okay, well, if people have still got time, I'm going to do another game after this where the bodyguards wake up separately, and then you will not know, which I'm just going to see which way works better. Very quickly, I'll go over this one, and then you can have a chat about it while I set up. And so if you want to stay around, thank you very much. Anyway, so start off with the vanilla villagers were Timothy and Barbie, just had the 2 vanilla villagers. Anna was the seer. Night 0, she did check Jerry. Then she checked Jesse, then she checked Chris, but died. The werewolves were Lucas, Lucy, and Jerry. Lucas was the werewolf spy. And so on night 1, Jesse of Team S and George of Team S. Jesse protected Chris, George protected Jesse. Both Team T, Chris and Victoria, protected Anna, which I think gave them a lot of information right from the start that they were on the same team, or one of them was the werewolf spy. And Lucas protected Victoria, and then the werewolves wanted to kill Anna and George. Anna was protected. So the only successful bodyguard action was Anna on night 1.
No, I successfully protected Barbie last night.
You're not
I targeted her.
I
targeted Barbie.
I
targeted Barbie and I protected her.
Okay.
Playing for points there already,
Yeah,
aren't
but
you?
you're not a bodyguard.
You're not a
I gotta go.
bodyguard.
Thanks for the game, Simon.
Bye,
It was
Anna.
really
Thank you,
fun.
Anna.
Sorry,
Cheers.
guys.
No worries.
Bye,
Cheers.
Anna.
And then night 2, so George unfortunately died. So night 2, Jesse was by himself. He protected Timothy. Then Chris and Victoria protected each other. I think they worked out, as I say, either they were on the same team or one of them was the spy. And Lucas protected Anna. Oh, sorry, no, he did. Lucas protected Jesse, and then the werewolves killed Anna because Lucas knew that none of the werewolves protected her. Day 3, everyone seemed to want to trust Barbie because Jesse, Chris, and Victoria all protected Barbie, and Lucas protected Victoria. However, then because Lucian had been killed in the day, Lucas knew that meant Jesse and Timothy hadn't been protected, so he killed both of them. Day 5, Victoria protected Chris protected Victoria, Lucas protected Barbie. Then he tried to kill her, but he chose to let his protection go through. But it doesn't count as a bodyguard offense because he's a werewolf. And then obviously Lucas was killed in that. Yeah, he kind of got a bit one-sided towards the end, but I think day 1 was at least interesting.
No, it was. I took a gamble.
It was amazing.
I hope
Right.
Chris
The
and Victoria
most
are on opposing
bloodthirsty-
teams, and then Anna wouldn't be protected. That's why there was only 1 kill first night.
Yeah, I
That was,
figured
that was the
that.
most like bloodthirsty village I've ever seen. Like I thought as soon as I was like, right, okay, we've got the wolf, this Jerry. I was like, okay, no, this is good. We're gonna go back to our 3rd nomination. This is 1st nomination. We've got time to talk. Everyone was like, duh.
Yeah, like
So
I said,
shocked.
you haven't seen when me and Anna are on opposite teams, and it's like she has this amazing ability to read me, and I can't fool her. And it's just like, yeah,
You did
okay.
out yourself as a wolf before the game.
I
Lucas,
didn't.
If we
Right,
didn't do the whole back and forth at the end, with like the protecting you, we just wouldn't have gone to sleep, and then we would have voted you out either way, like with that plan. But also, I know that it probably wasn't great that I like made that plan where Chris would protect Anna, but then I also broke the plan, so I felt like I wasn't breaking the game too much because I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not do that plan because I don't want someone not on my team to get that point.
I was really close on writing Anna too, and hoping
Sorry.
that another person does it.
Sorry, I'm just going to meet you all. Sorry, just to check, everyone is all up for another game. Is that right? So I have 10 people. Brilliant. So I'll start sorting that out. Carry on talking. Thank you.
And then, kill Anna. So making the protection null and void, and then see what happens. Because then we all know one of us 3 is the wolf spy. I think that would have been fun.
Yeah, it was really unlucky for Jesse that George died. Like, that was just luck for you.
Yeah.
For me, it was unlucky too. The only one who upvoted on Jerry, I had to kill. I really was like, nah.
I thought that would buy me more time. I thought, if anything, like the werewolves would say, "Oh, look, you're working together" or something. I thought I'd stay alive and be put suspicion on.
No,
but
I had to kill bodyguards as soon as I could. They're too strong.
I was the only one who wasn't protected, wasn't I? As well, the bodyguards.
Yeah,
yeah, that's why.
I protected Victoria. I can't kill her.
Yeah.
You protected Jesse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I protected Chris the first time I could.
Yes.
But then after that, I was like, well, I don't care about any of you.
Lucas, why didn't we?
I'm not protecting you guys because I like wanted all of you because I knew one of you was bad, and I was pretty sure the whole time after George died, like where everyone lied. But I was like, I felt like I had a really uphill battle to win that game because you have to save the most people or something, and that wasn't gonna work.
I also wonder how the game would have went if Jesse could have nominated Chris on the third.
I bet people wouldn't have killed her though. Do you think?
I may have come out at this point.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't kill me, and I think I gave like the worst defense I have ever given.
I thought so too, and then you
was
were
like, "Oh my god, I don't know, I have no clue." And I was like going over stuff, and I was like contradicting.
You were rambling so much.
I was like terrible.
Rambling doesn't mean you're not believable. It just like you were believable, which is all that really matters. Like whatever's a good or bad defense, it doesn't really matter if it's like good in the sense that you're like confident and saying what you need to say. What matters is if you're believed or not.
Right.
The thing is, I actually did believe Barbara. My brain said, oh, every time I believe her, she's actually a wolf. So maybe it's.
Victoria, I think you touched on this real quick, but why did you protect Anna that first time? Because you said we said about doing the alphabet thing. Is it just because you didn't want to break the system? Like,
a little bit, but like the main reason after I said the whole thing, I was like, shoot, what if Chris is not on my team, and then she gets that bodyguard point for protecting Anna, and then I like can't like my team is gonna lose because she gets that
her
point.
competitive spirit.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you.
I just knew I was screwed when I woke up and Anna wasn't a wolf. I was like, oh no, this is gonna go badly.
Well, she didn't even it wasn't because of anything you did, because she just checked you night 0, so you didn't even have any chance at that point. Sorry, Terry.
I really didn't. And it was just like, the thing she always says, like anytime she's here, I'm first check. And I was just like, oh.
I was surprised you were the first check because I feel like she knows anyways. So I was surprised that she didn't check somebody else.
She just wants to know if I'm good or bad. So I'm always going to be
doubling
a first
down.
check. Yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't forgiven. Sorry.
It's a bit mean, but I think she cannot read Jerry so good. That's why she checked Jerry.
she hasn't forgiven me since the game I played on my birthday when I actually beat her. It's like much now.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't have wrote it down for you, Jerry. I didn't actually think you were suspicious, but then when Anna said, "She's a wolf, protect me in the night," I was like, okay, that's Seer, so I have to vote down.
And I was like, great. So not only am I on opposite teams to Anna, she's the Seer. I can't say what I'm thinking because that's recorded.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I'm sorry for going after Barbie there. I hadn't played with her, and the defense was kind of rambling. But once she survived that vote, the very next day I nominated Luciana first time and voted to kill her because it became very obvious to me. And had I survived, Lucas was my top suspect of the remaining bodyguards.
You were very convincing to me, Timothy. Also, like, I really didn't think that Barbie was a wolf. And I did think that Anna was, but then I was like unsure about you because you're newer. I don't really know how to read you, but you're like, what you said was very convincing to me.